The story unfolds with the coronation of Lady Min as Queen Wangong, a title that carries great honor and responsibility. Known for her resilience and intelligence, Lady Min's rise to power was anything but ordinary. Alongside her husband, the king, she faced countless obstacles, including a rebellion that pitted them against both step-siblings and blood relatives. The rebellion was fierce, marked by betrayal and the struggle for the throne. In this perilous time, Lady Min played a pivotal role. Her sharp strategic mind and unwavering courage led to their eventual victory. The king, recognizing her indispensable contributions to their success, honored her with not just the ceremonial title of queen but with significant responsibilities in governance. This act was a testament to his deep respect for her abilities and commitment. Despite her esteemed position, there was an air of unease around the queen. Her demeanor suggested a subtle fear and unspoken tension in her relationship with the king. Lady Min's loyalty to her husband was undeniable, yet her apprehension hinted at a complex dynamic between them. The question lingered in her mind and in the court: would the king stand by her side until the end? Their bond, forged in the fires of rebellion, was strong but not unshakable. The weight of the crown and the relentless demands of ruling a kingdom often cast shadows over their relationship. Lady Min's dedication to her role as queen and her people was evident, but so was her vulnerability. Her fear, perhaps stemming from the unpredictability of the king's emotions or the burdens of court politics, became a subtle but defining aspect of her reign. The court, too, watched closely. Advisors, ministers, and nobles whispered among themselves, speculating about the future of the royal couple. Would their unity withstand the trials of governance, the pressures of leadership, and the inevitable challenges that lay ahead? Or would cracks in their partnership lead to discord? For now, Lady Min remained a symbol of strength and perseverance. Her journey from rebellion to the throne was an inspiration, a reminder of what determination and intelligence could achieve. Yet, the Queen's story was far from over. As she navigated her role, balancing power and vulnerability, her fate, and that of the kingdom, remained uncertain. Would the king honor his promises and remain by her side, or would the trials of leadership drive a wedge between them? Only time would reveal the answers to these pressing questions. After their coronation as king and queen, Yi Bang-won and Lady Min, now Queen Wangong, turned their attention to securing the royal lineage. However, their approach shocked the court. Ignoring palace etiquette during such an intimate moment threw the entire household staff into a frenzy. The attendants scrambled to ensure everything adhered to the strict customs of the royal palace, trying to restore a semblance of order and tradition. Meanwhile, tensions rose between the new king and his father, the former King Wangong. The elder king, deeply offended by his son's unorthodox behavior and perceived arrogance, openly expressed his anger. He declared that he would turn the palace into a living hell for King Yi Bang-won and Queen Wangong, vowing to undermine their reign at every opportunity. The situation escalated during a royal celebration held in honor of the new monarchs. Among the attendees was Queen Wangong's father, who received warm congratulations on his daughter's achievements. One guest remarked, "You must feel as though you now rule the entire world." However, her father humbly dismissed the notion. Another voice interjected, suggesting that the remark referred to the Min family sharing power with the king. The atmosphere grew tense when Queen Wangong's brothers chimed in. One of them boldly commented on the queen's bravery, asserting that it was her influence that spurred King Yi Bang-won to rebellion. Another went further, speculating that if the queen had been born a man, she would undoubtedly have become king herself. These remarks, though meant as compliments, sparked murmurs and unease among the courtiers. All eyes turned to King Yi Bang-won, who responded with nothing more than a faint smile, his expression unreadable. The tension in the room was palpable, and the possibility of a deeper conflict loomed. Sensing the brewing discord, Queen Wangong acted swiftly. She reached out and gently took the king's hand, her touch a silent plea for calm. Her gesture conveyed not only reassurance but also her determination to maintain unity in the face of challenges, whether from within the palace or beyond. As the gathering continued, the queen's composed demeanor became a testament to her strength and wisdom. She had already proven herself to be a formidable figure, and now she showed her ability to navigate the delicate politics of the court with grace. Yet, the path ahead was uncertain, fraught with the complexities of power, loyalty, and familial ties. How long could the king and queen maintain their fragile balance in a palace filled with ambition and intrigue? Only time would tell. A reflection of power and shadows of the past. Flashes of the past haunted both King Yi Bang I and Queen Wen Gong. In the early days, when the king was still a prince, he struggled with indecision about taking up arms against his brothers to secure the throne. It was the queen, then Lady Min, who stepped forward with unwavering determination, presenting him with a suit of armor. Her conviction lit a fire in the hesitant prince. At the time, he doubted his ability to succeed. "Perhaps if I were alone, I wouldn't be able to do this," he admitted, his voice heavy with uncertainty. Lady Min reassured him, confessing her own vulnerability. "If it weren't for you, I wouldn't have dared to take this step either." Their bond became their strength, a mutual dependence forged in the heat of their shared struggles. Together, they defied the odds, rewriting their destinies with courage and resolve. Yet, as the weight of their past actions lingered, the present was fraught with consequences. In the bustling marketplace, gossip buzzed among the common folk. The dry, oppressive weather seemed to mirror their sentiments. Why wouldn't the skies be angry? The king who rules now spilled the blood of his own brothers to seize power, a vendor whispered. Others joined in. They say he even abandoned the queen to claim the throne, another added. And the royal seal? He doesn't even have that to legitimize his reign, someone scoffed. Amid the chatter, an elderly blind shaman, revered for his wisdom, grew visibly agitated. "You dare speak ill of your king in public," he reprimanded. His voice silenced the gossip momentarily. Later, as he entered a private residence, the shaman relayed the market rumors to an attentive audience. It was evident that the root of these stories traced back to the queen's family. The queen, informed of the growing negativity surrounding the king, confronted him later that evening. Her voice was measured but heavy with the weight of their shared history. "Do you remember the day you chose to kill your half-brother? I warned you not to take his life. And now, we're seeing the repercussions of that choice." The king's expression darkened. Though her words were true, they reopened wounds he had long tried to bury. The ghosts of their past actions had begun to seep into the present, casting long shadows over their reign. Queen Wen Gong understood the precariousness of their position. To secure their future, they would need more than power and titles. They would have to confront their darkest choices, face the ire of their people, and find a way to unite their fractured kingdom. The road ahead would be steep, and they would have to walk it together, as they always had. The king's plans and the shadows of trust. King Yi Bang I took a bold step to address the kingdom's pressing issues. In a council meeting with his advisors and officials, he announced a plan to restore dignity to the people of Jeonju who had lost their properties and freedom. Many had been reduced to servitude due to widespread corruption and mismanagement. The king declared his intention to elevate their status back to common citizens, a move that sparked both hope and skepticism among his court. Meanwhile, the prince raised concerns regarding the lack of clarity on the proclamation and the royal seal from Ming. It was revealed that the Ming emperor was preoccupied with internal strife, particularly the rebellion led by Prince Yan. The delay left the king visibly anxious. As he walked through the palace gardens, lost in thought, Queen Wen Gong approached him. Her presence was calming, as always. "You've done the right thing," she reassured him gently, placing a hand on his arm. "What you're doing for the people is just. Don't let the delays or the whispers of others shake your resolve." The queen then informed the king that she had sent a gift of green wine to his father, the previous king, Wen Gong. Surprised by her thoughtfulness, the king thanked her. However, when he later received the wine, he acted with caution. He tasted it briefly, then discarded it and instructed the servant to consume the remainder. His gaze darkened as he muttered a cryptic name, Wienbaum. No one could decipher the meaning behind his words, but tension hung heavy in the air. Later, a messenger arrived with news about the former king. The king listened intently as the envoy relayed flattering words about his father's condition and demeanor. Yet, beneath his stoic expression, the king seemed to sense the truth. What was being reported did not match reality. The relationship between father and son remained strained, a silent battlefield of pride and unspoken grievances. Meanwhile, a woman named Young Sil entered the royal court. She carried a young boy in her arms, seeking an audience with Prince Harayan. The child bore a striking resemblance to someone from the royal family, sparking murmurs among those present. Whispers began to circulate. Was this boy an illegitimate child of someone in power? The kingdom seemed to be at a crossroads, with its people yearning for change, its ruler haunted by shadows of the past, and secrets threatening to unravel the fragile peace of the court. King Yi Bang One's reign was only beginning, but the path ahead promised to be as tumultuous as the one that had brought him to the throne. In the quiet chambers of the palace, King Yi Bang One found Queen Wan Gong deeply immersed in her writing. The word, sincerity, was boldly inscribed on the parchment before her, a reflection of her unwavering principles. The king interrupted her focus with news of young Sil, a woman raising a boy she claimed to be a prince. The queen, calm and composed as always, assured him, "Let me meet the boy first and assess the situation." "You stay here." Her words carried authority, and she exited gracefully. Moments later, chaos erupted. A shadowy figure, armed with a blade, infiltrated the palace, targeting the king. The assassin struck with precision, but the queen, alerted by the commotion, intervened. With remarkable courage, she shielded the king, thwarting the attack and saving his life. The king, shaken but resolute, insisted the queen leave for her safety. "I will deal with this myself," he declared. As he battled the intruder, a fallen candle ignited a fire that quickly spread through the palace. Amid the chaos and the smoke, the king and queen found each other, exchanging words of relief and encouragement. Their bond shone brightly, a testament to their unwavering support for one another. When the dust settled and the fire was extinguished, the king and his guards subdued the assailant. Removing the intruder's mask revealed a shocking truth. It was Wian Bom, a man the king recognized instantly. The revelation was a devastating blow, for Wian Bom had been sent by none other than the king's father, the former monarch. The betrayal cut deep, leaving the king visibly distraught. Yet, Queen Wan Gong stood by him, her words a balm to his wounded spirit. "Remember, your strength lies not in the actions of others but in your own integrity and resolve," she whispered, grounding him amidst the storm of emotions. Haunted by his father's actions, the king's thoughts drifted to the past. Memories of a time when his father had been proud of him resurfaced. But everything had changed when the queen entered his life, shifting his father's sentiments to resentment. The weight of this realization caused the king's demeanor toward the queen to shift. In an unexpected decision, the king allowed young Sil and her son to reside in the palace. This act, while intended to bring clarity, left the queen feeling humiliated and disheartened. The tension between the two began to simmer, threatening to erode the harmony they had fought so hard to preserve. For the full unfolding of this poignant tale, visit the official website. The drama, courage, and intrigue continue as the king and queen navigate a treacherous path of power, loyalty, and love.